Folks, look at this. Dang. 1971. This car is 53 years old. There's only a couple imperfections, folks. I'm going to show you where they all are. The 1971 Cadillac Eldorado Convertible, white top, blue interior, has been repainted years ago. They added a little more silver to the color, to the original baby blue, apparently. So that's pretty super cool. Folks, it's really, really nice. Top works great, drives beautifully. Welcome to Celebrity Cars, ladies and gentlemen. We're located down the street from all the shiny lights on the strip. You come here on vacation and you want to see something really cool? Yeah, this room is filled with old muscle cars, new muscle cars, supercars from today and yesterday, all kinds of neat stuff. So folks, you're going to learn all about its service, when it got repaired, when it was painted, course of ownership, Carfax, all that course of stuff, all that kind of stuff you're going to find over at celebritycars.com. I'm just your living, breathing condition report guy, and it just so happens I have had my hands all over this car. This car came in, older gentleman owned it. He's had it for a very, very long time, and it's just simply time to move on. And he brought it in, and he had it in his garage, I guess, for a long time. And he kind of sort of thought it was clean. It wasn't clean at all. It looked nice, but you know, all the cracks and grooves and the grill and the wheels and the interior and all that kind of stuff all had to be conditioned and shined up. So therefore, what you're seeing right now, the convertible top was not touched the moment that it came in. I don't like touching white convertible tops when they already look okay. If you want to get a couple of those little foldy dirt marks out of it, knock yourself out. I'm not touching it. There's no holes in it. It's in beautiful shape and it works great. Okay, so since I'm your condition report guy, let's start all the way up front here and up front. I did spend an awful lot of time up here on the chrome, and I did not use any chrome polish per se. I just cleaned it real good, got it down. I backed one of the other cars up yesterday evening, and shined the lights shined on the front of this car, and I noticed these surfaces of chrome down here. Sitting here, they look terrific. Outside, driving around, they look terrific. Just shined up a little bit. You can see some old watermarks that are in here. Just a couple little small abrasions. Over here on this side, the exact same thing. But you know, standing here, and after I cleaned it, it's super nice and shiny. You can see the reflection of my hand in it, and it is really nice. You come up here to the top of we're just going to get to work here, folks, in the top of the chrome, all the way around. And sure, it has patina to it. There aren't any great big chunks or any major damage. Quincy's cruising along with his phone here. I'm going to stick my hand down here so you can notice the lower portion of the bumper here. And then Quincy, just cruise across here. You can see the light pitting in the chrome all the way across. And then over here at this portion too, we have a little buckling here. Now, Quincy, if you could just take a 2 steps back, maybe a step back over my right-hand shoulder, and I want to show everybody something. At one point, it looked like maybe something had hit this. It was probably a very, very long time ago. There's a little indentation in here. You can't see anything on the black leather, but if you could see this, you can see where this bumper backed up into this grille. So I've got 2 little itty-bitty marks here, 2 little itty-bitty marks here. I could see where it kind of sort of bumped it years ago, because this is all, very nice. It's very straight. When this happened, it was repaired. And it still looks very, very good. Just pointing it out, though, that had happened at some time in the past. You can see the shape of the inside of the grille. I cleaned a lot of these chrome pieces down the sides. Inside here, doesn't matter how much I cleaned it and how much time I had. Cleaned up a little bit in there, but not so much. It's pretty much patinaed out, and this is as good as all this is going to look. Around the headlights, the chrome around the headlights is in really, really nice shape. The headlights are great, both sides. These directionals, turn signal lights right here, and parking lights all these glass on both sides are really, really super sharp. The point right here is good on the chrome, and then the point over here looks like this took a little beating here at some point. It's very minor. Somebody put some flat paint on it to kind of make the scratchy part of the chrome go away. It was pretty clever. It's very hard to see. I didn't see it until I really got my hands on it and started cleaning. So that's over there. But you can see both of these points over here. These glass on both sides are really, really super nice. Oh yeah, okay. So there's a little itty bitty mark right there. Good job, Quincy. I still haven't seen that. But yeah, you can see I cleaned these chrome pieces in here. I just had, a bunch of dust and stuff sitting in here from probably when they were put in. Because that dust buildup had been in there to completely diminish the shininess of the chrome. So it was a lot of work in a lot of these little corners and stuff. And the chrome underneath really showed up real nice. Quincy, if you could just kind of sort of show some of this juncture right here, see how all the body panels line up, and then just kind of slowly follow it over here. There is one ding in the front of this car, and it is located. I lost it. Where'd it go? Here we go. It's right here. So, sorry, my finger's so dirty. I said, no, you're right. There's a little ding right here. I think that can be repaired. I'm not sure. It's so super hard to see. You really can't see it unless you back up from the car and notice it in a glare. It's a very forgiving color up here. Okay, while we're here, Quincy, yes, there's this chrome strip. Although it has really, really light patina to it, it still has plenty of shine, goes all the way down super straight. And folks, this is just a great big beautiful sea of this light blue silver here. There's little to no defects in it whatsoever. Every once in a while I do see a little piece of dust that had landed during its paint job, but I mean, that's a great big who cares. This is really, 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 really nice. This chrome molding across the top of the hood here has a couple little dings in it, but that's just kind of sort of another who cares. It's a very, very long piece of steel, and to get that perfect, I guess it's, I don't know, it could be done, but it's really super good enough. Okay, and while we're here, let's look at the driver's side portion of the windshield and look inside the windshield, and you can see the top of the dash. Your VIN number's right here. The entire top of the dash here is in beautiful shape. The windshield wipers are in good shape. I did clean these windows. I'm gonna take one more time to make these windows look kind of sort of perfect, but they are really, the glass is very, very nice. Okay, let's just work our way down. Quincy, you mind coming back over here? And back up enough where everybody can enjoy the car when I go to spin it. And we'll work our way down the driver's side. I have more light over here on this side, so, and then we'll spin it around to get the back of it. So we've already done the top of the hood. And let's work our way down here and work our way across, all right? So, Quincy, you can show this little corner right here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I guess it's the padding behind the bumper. Made it on the other side somehow. I'm not going to screw with it. I'm going to leave it just where it is. I cleaned all of this. This was loaded with dust and dirt and stuff. So this is a really, really nice. You could see a little itty bitty blips along here, but it's still nice and shiny and is in great shape. This whole front fender is beautiful. Really nice even paint. The chrome over here on this front fender, I had to clean up all around this Eldorado sign here. All of that hadn't really been cared for. There was watermarks in it. So got that real nice and shine back up. Let's look, before we scooch down the car here, this wheel cavity here, the chrome around is in perfect shape. I cleaned all of this stuff. The wheel, the tire's in good shape, and hubcap number one, I did lots of cleaning. There was a lot of crap in these crevices. There's still some in there, but it'd be much easier if I popped it off and cleaned it that way, but who has that kind of time? Okay, now, Quincy, I'm gonna just get the bottom of this taken care of real quick. If you could put your camera all the way down to the ground pretty much and to look back up at this chrome. Thanks. But you see how nice and straight this is, folks, over here. This lines up beautifully all the way down. It's fabulous. All the way down the side of the car. And then this next lip up with the paint is all beautiful. I cleaned the crap out of it. Make sure all the tar and everything came off of it. This is beautiful, all down below. Okay. Quincy really got down on the ground for me. Thank you. You stay right there. Okay, and over here where the door closes, this lines up pretty well. It doesn't nail it, but it lines up pretty well. And the reason why I wanted to stay over here just a little bit is right here where in between this chrome piece and this chrome piece is a little bit of bubbling going on. It's not major, and I don't feel any, there's not a bunch of crap falling on the ground here. It's just a little bit of bubble going on right here I want to let you know about. Okay, and we come back up. Once again, folks, all of this had never been cleaned. And I spent a lot of time cleaning out each one of these little pieces or these little slots, got them cleaned up as much as I could. And this looks very fair. Every once in a while, yes, folks, I do see a little blip of paint. You'd think you'd see a lot of that on this car, and you just don't. There is one other location. I think it was on the front bumper, but it was kind of a who cares as well as this. The door handle is in pretty darn good shape. Works just fine. Okay, the rest of we're onto the quarter panel now, folks. The quarter panel is beautiful all the way down. There's no dings along here. And that's just a little bit of crud. And all down along here is beautiful. Now, you got these skirts.
Watch out for
Some of these. Where's
the tire?
A spider on the tire? Oh yeah, I see the spider. I don't want. Oh yeah. Okay, and you also get a spider. You see this chrome doesn't line up here. I don't think it ever really did or was made to. I think they just kind of guessed at it when they put these together, but I'm just showing you the chrome doesn't line up on this particular skirt. All of this is in beautiful shape though, all the way around. I didn't get a chance to get to some of that white wall. I got some extra spray, sorry about that. This we'll clean up much nicer there. Okay. While we're over here, let's look at this convertible top over here on this side. You can see it's all very nice and solid. I'm not gonna touch it. Every once in a while, there's a couple little marks here for when it folds up, when it goes down. Another who cares, but a little magic eraser will make that go away. Let's look at this glass. The glass is nice. It's gonna be difficult for you folks to see at home, the little scratches in the glass. They're very minor and on the driver's side window here, so there's nothing too crazy. This back one right here has a little more scratch to it. And while we're here, I want to tell you about these power windows. They all work just fine. This one needs assistance. It's a little loose on its track. You kind of grab a hold of it and make sure it meets up and does everything it's supposed to do on its way up. The others don't need any assistance at all. The side view mirror here has lots of pitting and lots of wear to it. This is all original to the car. And this is just one of the things that were never addressed, but this has got wear to it. I'd say this is about 50%. And nice. It does, it shines very nice. Yes, I cleaned the crap out of it just to at least make it look nice. You see the other chrome here around the edge, they all have the same little scratches and stuff like that, just for simply being around for 3 years. But this just needs a little bit more help, but it's still in good shape. Okay, coming back here, let's get around to the back of the car. I'm gonna spin this one more time. Oh, again. You can see the rear glass of the convertible top is in really nice shape. A little bit of patina to it, but it's still in really nice shape. While we're here and while we're talking about it, let me show you this, folks. Come on over here, Quincy. I shoved this up underneath. When we put the convertible top down, this piece of foam wanted to stick out back here. I don't know why. I'm not a convertible top guy. I don't know why that foam's sticking out, but the foam's sticking out. So I folded it and put it back up underneath. Not a big deal. Just letting you know that that's what's going on. And you can see the convertible top over here. It's just, it's in fine shape. Okay, we worked our way down the driver's side, so let's just come back over here to the back bumper. Coming around the back here, there's a little bit of patina to this black rubber here, but not a whole lot. Once again, folks, we're back into all the little arteries and cavities that weren't paid attention to. So I spent just an equal amount of time back here on this bumper as I did the front. Got everything cleaned up in here. I didn't find anything broken. This is a really nice straight piece of chrome. It has its normal patina of climbing in and out of the trunk. But other than that, this piece of chrome is very, very nice. Probably the best piece on the car. Now, if you look over here on the bottom of these wings, there's a little bit of faded patina over here, as well as this side. And this side's just got it a little bit more. I wasn't able to shine this up anymore than it is over here, but it's just, it's real nice. And then this part right here decided to patina up pretty good. So this is about 50, 40% over here out of 100. Eldorado logo is very nice. I spent some time shining up the Cadillac logo back here. I do not have the keys in my pocket. I will go get them momentarily. This whole trunk is beautiful. I don't see any dings. I don't see any acorns. I don't see any cracks in it. Every once in a while, though, I will see the little blip from the paint job of a little piece of dust that got in the way from time to time. But really, it's a great big who cares. The shine is beautiful. Everything looks really nice. There's a little mark right here. But other than that, we're good. Okay, we did this driver's side. I get confused when we spin the car around. Okay, so we got the trunk and the rear bumper area. You can see the patina over here on this. It's almost like, this is the part of the car that sat out in the sun more. I mean, I would if I had the keys. So I'll go get the keys. Okay, the trunk is in okay shape. The normal carpeting that's always back here in these great big trunks is kind of sort of starting to take a crap. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. I have not dissected this trunk. I opened this earlier. So what's your problem? Here we go. Okay. So I got a tire iron back here. I got a spare tire, looks OG wheel. I'm going to pull this out here just a little bit so you can see in there. I'm not going to pull out anymore. Just to give you an idea. You can just see this is just old carpet back here. I don't want to screw with it a whole lot. Some surface rust. I see a little bit of a hole right there. This would need some looking at. There's a little bit of rust back here. Okay, back there, carpet, wood block back here. It's just old carpet that just simply needs to be replaced. It's little jack stuff left over. This is, very often do you find trunks that look just like this in these older cars. So yeah, should have spent a little more time cleaning it up, but it needs a new carpet and needs to be gone over. Okay, closing this up. Shuts real nice. Let's work our way down the passenger side, shall we? Great big, beautiful quarter panel. No bumps down here. Once again, the skirt is in really nice shape. This one lines up better over here on the right. You can see this piece here lines up a little closer to the top of this instead of, on the other side when it's down to about here. So this lines up pretty good. And Quincy, all you got to do is just, kind of make it real nice so everybody can see that chrome piece down there in the bottom. I gave it the same treatment I did the other side. If I stick my finger in here, I feel no bumps, folks. Oh my gosh. What's that? Yeah, this doesn't line up perfect. It's the way it goes. That's how far the door closes. All right, rear wheel and tire back here. All this is in good shape. I didn't find any major damage to any of the. There's a little bit of marks on this one, as a matter of fact. Just a little scrape on this hubcap. All right, coming along here, all this looks good. I cleaned the crap out of this the best I could again. Still has some patina going on. Door handle's in good shape. A little bit of patina on that, just like the other one. These moldings down the side of the car are really, really, really nice. They're really nice on both sides. No dings, no weird stuff going on. Just, the normal, very light wobble and steel, just being around forever. They all do that. All down here is beautiful. It's beautiful. Eldorado thing, the strip here, good. All this front fender's in great shape. There's no scrapes or gashes down the side of the car. This is just really, really nice and ready to go. Inside this wheel well here is just as good, and your front center cap is great. All this is just like the very front of the car. Oh, Quincy, come on over here. I'm sorry. We noticed on the front bumper on the other side that this piece, it kind of sort of popped out. It's kind of sort of out over here too. And this is making me think that it is supposed to be that way. The other side is a little more sticking out than this one. Okay, we've done all this, Come on over here. Oh, I wanted to get into this, slowly start to approach this glass here, Quincy. You can see the extra scrapes in this glass over here on this side. That's not from cleaning their scratches. I can put my fingers in these scratches, yes. So they're pretty good scratches on this passenger side window. This back one here looks pretty darn good. Up here, you can look right inside. Oh, that's what I wonder where the cap of my stuff was. That's just a cap, folks. Sorry. But you can see the whole top of the dash here. It's absolutely beautiful. Speaker system. This little smudge here, it has a sticker, and this has been a real pain in the ass to get off. I don't think this is coming off. Maybe you've got some kind of solvent at home to be able to get that off, but I don't think that's coming off. I'm just letting you know. All right. The convertible top, the same little mark over here from the same fold, all over here, not one little hole, nothing. It's beautiful. I'm gonna open up this door just because we're here, Quincy, and then we'll do it on the other side. I'd like everybody to see inside the door. This rubber's still all in good shape. There's a couple of locations where this doesn't look so good. I mean, this isn't great, but it's still doing the job. Please look inside this door panel here, Quincy. The lights down on the bottom work really nice. Again, there was a lot of massive cleaning going on here, trying to get this chrome shined back up, and the pleather, leather kind of stuff on the doors looks pretty darn good too. Everything's here. And Quincy, if you could just show the inside of the door cavity over there, and then work your way across the bottom. I would love to get this Fisher panel shined up more and get it super nice and gleaming. It's not that difficult to do, to take it off and get it shined up real good. But I once again didn't get a chance to do it. And if you could look inside this door cavity as well, you see everything over here looks good. Okay, let's go over to the passenger side, Quincy, or driver's side, sorry, and do the same thing so we can get that done. This is an older car, folks. We go over things a little more into detail here with older cars, just so you can see everything. Not everything gets photographed. So we got a little bit of crud up here. All this stuff does things that it's always supposed to do, and it's really deteriorated down here, but seems to still be functioning. Obviously, it needs to be replaced at some point. But all this looks good over here. In this area here as well, there's a hole here in this rubber piece. You can see how some of this rubber gaskets are starting to go. Other than that, though, everything else is pretty darn solid. Again, I'd like to replace this kick plate and shine it up a little bit better, but it still looks good. You're getting a little glimpse of the carpet and the interior. The interior is just beautiful. But in the meantime, I'm going to spin this around, get it out away from the wall and the light. Let's look at this engine compartment. Ooh. You got to give this engine release a pretty good tug. Or, I'm sorry, engine release, hood release. It is a pretty heavy hood. Lots of steel going on here. It lifts up real nice. And here's your engine compartment. It's a 500 cubic inch Cadillac motor. Plenty of patina going on in here, folks. These panels are real nice. Down here, it gets a little dirtier, obviously. Back here, you can see a couple new components that were replaced at some point and shined up. But other than that, it's just patina in here, folks. But it's not bad stuff. This looks like it's been around for a long time to keep this engine heat from screwing up the hood. So that's good. This is very thick. But all of it, the headers down there, they have their little, surface rust patina going on. The blue valve covers, we just kind of let those alone. And this is pretty much the way we got it. If you can hone in on that plate back there too, Quincy, that's a little difficult, but show the world that for a moment. There's a shutoff up here for the battery. It's good shape. Looks like somebody stuck some wood in here to keep it from rattling a little extra, which is fine. All right, so there's your power plant. Go to celebritycars.com to see extra photos of that. Okay, now, Quincy, you're just gonna hang out here for a moment. If you could, maybe right here. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna spin the car just a little bit more, because the only thing that you really need to focus on while I put the convertible top down, and the only bummer is that window back here on this side. So if you could just watch me screw with it, if you will, while I put the top down, you could see what's going on here. And then we can see this interior, really nice to get the interior done. So just give me a minute. I have a latch to undo here and a latch to undo right here. And then I have the keys on me. I'm going to start it up. I always like to do the power tops while the car is running. And you got to hear it start up. Yes, it's running. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but yeah, pretty cool. Okay, top up, top down, sorry. In the back seat is the cover for the top. I've only laid it on the convertible top. I have not installed it just yet. Oh, sorry, let me finish. I'm gonna start it back up. Okay, and if you watch over there, passenger side window down. And then back up, just so you know, it works just fine. And then this one back here. That one works just fine. I'm gonna put it back up for just a moment. You get the idea, that works just fine. And then this driver's side one here, that works great. Nice and speedy. And then we have our problem child back here. So you just have to be careful with it. Put it down nicely so it goes down. And then back up. It gets a little unhappy on its way up. I'm trying to put it up and doesn't go. But I would just guide it very nicely, carefully. It goes all the way fully back up. Okay, back down it goes. All right, yeah, it's not so bad. It just, you know. If you're watching this, you know. All right, and here is the cover, which I would presume is new because, just to give everybody a good glimpse of the underside of the convertible top. It's all in one piece. Looks just fine, a little dusty. But this top, I had it snapped in on both sides. I just didn't put it all the way down completely, but you get the idea. It snaps in here. Oop. And snaps in here. This one snaps in here. And then I pretty much just let the rest of it lie here. Little Velcro on this side. It is still running too, by the way, folks, just so you know. It's very low rumble, very low RPM. I would guess that's probably 750 to, that's a very low RPM. Anyway, you can see how this lot matches up real good. This stuff all gets installed underneath here. This can tend to scratch a little bit. I'm not screwing with it. I'm leaving it alone. This will snap back over here. Now let's look at the interior. I'll shut this off. Here you go, this is fun. The fifth dimension, greatest hits on earth. It's got some Alice Cooper. Let's see, I don't know who that is. Cat Stevens and Deep Purple. And there's one in here too. 64, the greatest Motown original hits. Pretty darn cool. 8-track tape. Long time ago. All right. We've already looked at the top of the dash. Quincy, I guess you want to look up here. This has got plenty of patina from the convertible top going up and down. So this is, has this not too attractive look, but it's another one of those who cares, because this is exactly what happens to the top of an old convertible top. The visors are in good shape. The mirror here is good. These kind of pretty much do what they're supposed to do when you put them where they're supposed to go. The steering wheel, I had a brush in here, folks. Got all the dust out of all the vents. The air conditioning, dun, 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 does not work at the moment, okay? Just so you know, that is one of those things. Air conditioning can run between $1,800 and $2,500 for air conditioning on any of these older cars, but not sure exactly what it all needs. The dash, the speedometer, all that stuff is in really, really fabulous shape. Here's your button for the convertible top to go up and down, and here's your sound system. Over here, we've got dash. Oh, cool. Yeah, here's your build sheet in here. It's very, very difficult to read. Oh no, this is the service service record stuff. I'm not really sure what this is. And then you have your original tires, what you're supposed to do with them. Here, I do have lighters in here. I presume they would need to go. I'm doing this at the wrong angle. Oh, we got a little bit of change in there. We'll get that cleaned out. But yeah, there's your lighters going there in that little hole. Never opened that up. Okay. There's a replacement lighter in the glove box. All right, here's the clock. Clock seems to be working. I'm not sure if that's the correct time or not, but it seems to be working just fine. That's pretty neat. Folks, these seats are beautiful. I don't know if they've been replaced. I don't know. You have to find out at celebritycars.com or maybe not. There's a couple little black marks over here on the seat, but it's kind of a who cares kind of sort of. The seat belts are in decent shape, just need to be cleaned up. But the surfaces of all these seats are just beautiful. Up underneath here, the carpet is in great shape. The center console here in the back has got a little deterioration going on as far as the plastic stuff on the top. But the rest of it, you know, you want an armrest, you don't want an armrest. You're in good shape. The back seats are the same. They're in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shape. They must have been replaced at some point for them to look that nice. This is on here real good. It's not getting ready to fly out of the back seat. All this stuff is on here great. I don't see any marks back here whatsoever. Got your ashtrays in the back. Again, I cleaned the crap out of all this chrome here to get it to look decent. So, all right. I think we've covered it all, folks. I think we got it. I don't know what else to do except operational stuff, getting in it and cruising it down the road. We covered it all, Quincy. I think we're good. We'll be able to see the dash a little bit better once we get it outside and we go for our test drive, which we're going to do now. We'll be back in a minute. Look at this interior shine in the sunlight. Well, I cleaned the crap out of it, so it better shine up pretty nice. Yeah, let's see if we can get some Motown greatest hits here.
I hear a little bit.
You do, huh?
I do.
The gospel of Jesus.
The way that transfers is throwing me back.
Well, that's the volume all the way up, folks. We have a radio in here. It's just not the most promising one. And, hey, yep. And we've got music playing here as well from the A-track. Just, it's very quiet. Okay, so this needs to be addressed. All right, hey, and check it out, folks. It's been running the whole time. Yeah, this is a very, very, very quiet old car. My foot's on the brake. I'm gonna put it into drive, and here we go. Quincy said it best a moment ago. I feel like I'm floating. Shocking almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Car this old could be this quiet and this smooth. Okay, doing about 35 miles an hour. I'm gonna hit these brakes here, folks. 3, 2, and 1. Board straight, just beautiful. Ah. Normally, when old cars like this, folks, I get them out and drive them around a little bit more before we go for our test drive here and we get it on film. This one I did not really get a chance to do it except from driving to the front of the showroom to the back of the showroom. And I could already feel the floating sensation just getting up to about 20 miles an hour. I just went over a speed bump. Here's a second one. Every time we go, it's like, wham, 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 wham. You know, you feel it. Amazing. Folks, there's like zero patina on the speedometer down here and the gas gauge and the fuel gauge. It's very clear black, very clear plastic, nothing getting in the way. It's very, very nice. I'm not gonna mess with the climate control system because we know that's the air conditioner needs to get zhuzhed up. Okay, I'm on the gas, I'm out on the road. Gorgeous. My goodness. Effortless. Okay, my foot's on the brake, my right-hand turn signal's on. I see it flashing on my dash here. Gonna make a right-hand turn here, pretty hard. No clunks, no weird wobbles. My foot's back on the brake right now. There's no wobble on the brake pedal. It's super smooth. Hard left here in this cul-de-sac. I could just hear the tires grab the asphalt. Other than that, this is just super beautiful, smooth. I haven't heard one dunk from any of these crappy road bumps, not once, since we started driving this thing. It's a lot of tire, a lot of suspension. And it's just super, so pleasantly smooth. Just gotta wait for a little bit of traffic. And then we'll hit this gas pedal again. Yeah, it's got great pick-me-up. Very, very good pickup. And the first gear into the second gear shift is cool. It's got a great shift into second, a great shift into third. My left turn signal's on now. Going back into the showroom, and this is just a real treat. I want to take this home a lot. This is very, very, very cool. It's very nice. I have the sunlight shining down on my wiper mechanism here. The wipers do work, by the way. Wipers work just fine. But I could see some dust that I missed over here with the brush. And I'll get that all shined up. This is very, very nice, folks. You'd be very lucky to own this vehicle. Give us a call, 702-818-1031. Give Andrew or Ryan a call, and they'll be happy to talk to you about it. I've got nothing else to say except I want to just keep driving it. It's a beautiful car. See you next time, folks. Thanks.